Welcome to Real Talk. This is Infamous Illness, and today we're going to talk about struggles you might have as a single parent. Now, yes, being a single parent is hard, like I said. It's not easy, but it do gets better. Some of the struggles you might face with as um, paying a bill or not having enough money to pay your car note and your rent, or unexpected bill might come up and they want it paid right away. You can't pay it, or you in between jobs, trying to find a babysitter so you can finish school if you're still in school. Um, Car breaks down, you don't have a way to work, so you have to figure out how you gonna get to work. Is there a bus that goes that way, and who's gonna watch your child? How are you gonna get them daycare if they're in daycare? Uh, my car broke down one time on me, and my friend just moved to the town that I live in. So her daughter was probably a couple years older than mine. My youngest one was 2. That was my last one that was still at home that I had to take to daycare. So I asked her the night before, could she watch my daughter? She was like, yeah, I could watch her. So I get up in the morning, call her while I'm trying to get the other kids ready for school and get my 2-year ready so she can go over her house and I can go in and go to work. So I had to catch the bus. She gonna call me and say, "Oh, I'm not up." Well, I called her. She gonna say she wasn't up. Didn't know that she was supposed to watch her that day. I said, "Yeah, I said today. Could you watch her when I called you last night?" She was like, "Oh well, okay, we'll bring her on." So I text her over there. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, she really didn't have to do nothing for her because, she was potty trained. Said all she had to do was pretty much just give her some lunch because I already fed her breakfast, sent her some snacks over there and everything. So she watched her that day for me. And I asked her again, could she watch her the next day? And she was like, well, I don't know. I'll let you know. So the next day she watched her again for me. So she came to pick me up. So while she was taking me home from work, she gonna say she ain't able to watch my daughter no more because she just don't want to watch her no more. She really didn't give no good a reason why she didn't want to watch her. So therefore, that forced me into having to figure out who could I get to watch my daughter, and will I be able to go to work the next day. So mind you, I had to be at work at 9 o'clock. So I'm trying to figure out how can I get my daughter to daycare if I can get her there, and would I be able to get to work on time, or would I have to call off because she just really just threw that right in my face all of a sudden. And we've been friends ever since we was 4. Anyways, so I didn't have nobody to watch my daughter. Didn't have no way to get her to daycare. So that forced me to have to take my daughter to work with me. Mind you, I didn't know how this was going to work out. I'm like, Lord, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. I don't want to call off. I just started this job. I want to be working there for a whole month. So I was going to take her with me. So I got her ready. Mind you, it's still cold outside because it was still, I think, January, February. So it was still snowing stuff on the ground. Mind you, I had to walk at least about maybe almost 3 blocks and a half to get to this bus stop. So I had to bundle my daughter up. I carried her, put her down, carried her, put her down. So we got to the bus stop. Got to work. My managers were so cool with my situation. She was like, why didn't you tell me you had a problem with the babysitting? I could have helped you figure out how to get her daycare and you get to work. Mind you, my daughter's daycare was right down the street from my job. So it made it easy for me to be able to get to work and get her daycare. But being my car had broke down, it made it kind of difficult. But thank God it worked out. Saying she was, very quiet. She was a very good child at the age of 2. Saying they was very impressed on how well she was well mannered. You know, Even though, saying I had to do my job. My manager was basically babysitting my child for me. So I thank God for that, for finding people, well, having people like that, saying that he places in your life. Saying she could have just told me, oh no, you need to take your child home and you need to find a babysitter or you can't work here no more. But she didn't do that. And then the store manager, the person that owned the store, came in and asked what was going on. And he told her to tell me that if I had to bring her in the next day, that it would be okay. Just work on trying to get me a babysitter. So I just thank God that them people that I work for at that job was nice. So you just can't just look at your situation as, oh, what I'm saying, that everything is messed up, your life is messed up, or what I'm saying, it's just going all bad, because you never know what can happen. Just, what I'm saying, take a deep breath and try to figure some things out. And if you got nice people in your life that'll help you out, reach out to them. You know what I'm saying? If you have to call off your job and explain to them, like, hey, I got this situation going on, this happened and I got to figure some things out, but I will be at work the next day. So just don't just not go to work or school, wherever it is you got to do. Just, like I said, take a deep breath and figure some things out, and everything is going to be okay. And if you pray like I do, that's even better. So when you run into a struggle or have a struggle, don't think the end is all your life is over, or it's the end of, what I'm saying, whatever you got going on, because it's not. It's just going to have you take a different route to get back on track. So, yeah, struggles, they real. And some struggles are harder than others, and some struggles are easier than others. You know what I'm saying? And if you sit and listen to some people talk, yours might not be just so bad. Somebody else out there got a struggle worse than yours. So just remember, take a deep breath and breathe. The struggle will be over and it'll get easier. And that's all I have. Thanks for listening.